All right, guys, what's going on? So here's an article that just came out the other day. More than 2/3 of Congress, that's your Senate and your House of Representatives, are getting payments or campaign contributions from pharmaceutical companies. So right now, it seems like the whole country is mandate crazy, all right? Everything's a mandate. You're seeing it, and you're wondering, how is this happening? Why is this happening? Not only is it happening to adults, it's happening to kids. Where are your politicians? How come nobody's stopping it? How come nobody's speaking up? And it's because of this. These pharmaceutical companies, they donate money to both Republican and Democrat, and not only to like the main people that you see like in Congress and the House of Representatives, but also to your local politicians. You have to read this article. I can't get too much into it. What I would do is take the title of what the article is and just Google it. It'll pop up and you can read it. I also have this that you can read. But basically, all of your politicians, Republican and Democrat, are taking money from these pharmaceutical companies, and you're wondering, how are they going and pushing this so fast? And it went from adults to teenagers. Now it's on kids, and now it might be less than kids, almost like at birth. So this is, I would think, one of the main reasons. And I keep saying you have to contact your local and state politicians and ask them what's going on. Why is this being pushed so hard? Man, like, there's no way out of it. You can't escape it, I guess is the best way to put it. And you're wondering, why? What's happening here? And this is what's happening here. And I'm just going to leave it there. I don't want to say too much. I want you to read it. You really need to read this. And once you read this article, I would suggest that you share it. Hell, I might even make copies of this and start mailing it to my politicians saying, is this true? This is true. So when a big company makes a contribution, it's public knowledge. When you make a contribution to a political candidate, no matter who they are, it's kind of like on record. And this is there, especially when you're doing millions of dollars. Like, it's not like you donated $50 to like your local assemblyman. These pharmaceutical companies, and the main pharmaceutical company, right? There's one main mandate that's being pushed. If you notice, there's this one company, and it's just, it's dominating. This one company that's dominating with these mandates that everybody should be getting this one mandate is contributing millions and millions and millions of dollars, not only to Senate and House politicians, but to your local politicians. Here in New York City, they just came out with like, you got to do this or lose your job. You're wondering, where did this come from? The president, if you want to call him that, is mandating this for all federal work. Like, there's no way out, and nobody understands like what's happening here. Why is this happening? Now, if you look at other articles, I'm only focusing on the United States because I live in the United States, and I live in New York City. But this is also happening to other countries when these pharmaceutical companies make a deal to, make these mandates for other countries. They make them almost sign a contract, and there's certain things that they have to abide by. I don't know how else to put it. There's certain wording that they have to use. I'll try to pull up some more articles in the future to show you, but this is very big. This is one of the reasons why it seems like what's happening. Why is it happening so quick? How come I can't escape this? It's, I have to take this or lose my job. I have to take this or I can't, go into a restaurant. And you're kind of saying, like, where did all this come from? And how did it, not only where is it coming from, but how is it moving so fast? It's moving so fast because both your Republican and your Democrat politicians on every level are being given money. We'll leave it at that. They're just being given money to their campaign and whatever else. Who knows? And that's it. This is something you should read. This is something you should share. This is also something that you have to make known. And people have to be aware of stuff like this because this is only going to get worse. If you've seen how fast this has moved in the last couple of months, if it keeps going this way, you'll be locked in your house. You won't be able to leave it unless you have a mandate. So if you're looking at countries like Australia, I would look at countries like Israel, Ireland, and see what's happening in these countries and look at their rates. They have some of the highest mandates. Their people have some of the highest mandates. They have 80-90% of their people mandated, and let's just say it's not that. Well, you have to read it. You have to do your research, all right? And I'll leave it at that. Guys, as always, I hope everybody's doing well. I hope everybody's staying safe. Fight back. Like I said, read this article. Contact your politicians, local, state, whatever you find them, and say, what's going on here? And is this true? Is your local politician being given money by one of these pharmaceutical companies, and that's why he's not stopping this? On the other side of this, your politicians, the Senate, the House, and the Supreme Court are not mandated. They do not have to get this mandate. So your senator, your House politician, all these politicians do not have to get this mandate. Whether they get it or not, they have a choice, but they're not forced to get it or lose their job. Same with the Supreme Court. They are not mandated to get this. You are. You have to get this. If you don't get this, you're going to lose your job. If you don't get this, you can't go to a restaurant. If your kid doesn't get this, oh, well, you can't go to a movie theater or go to a place and socialize. That's the problem here. All right. Like, subscribe, and comment. Hope everybody's doing well. Hope everybody's staying safe. God bless you guys, and I will talk to you guys later.